Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we're going to be playing some Werewolf Tribal. This is a deck I wanted to try out. Saw a few others have played it, so this is a list I got from Untapped, and currently in 400 matches, 390 matches, it's got a 62.9% win rate. So one of the higher win rates thus far. I made a couple minor modifications. So they were playing a split of 2 Blizzard Brawl, 2 Snakeskin Veil. I think just having the full suite of Blizzard Brawl is good. But really what we're trying to do with this deck is play Werewolves, have some synergy. So we have Werewolf in Kessig Naturalist. So day-night, they're state-based actions when they come in. It triggers the kind of global effect. If a player didn't play any spell during their turn, they flip. And then if a player plays 2 spells, it flips back to date. So whenever Kessig Naturalist attacks, you add mana to your mana pool. Doesn't phase out, so you can go from 2 to 4 mana, which is nice. Its flip side, it's a Lord for our Werewolves, and with the same mana ability. We have Reckless Stormseeker, really good card just in mono red. So base, it's a 3 mana, 2/3, that target creature gets +1/0 in haste. So itself can give itself haste the turn it comes down. And this allows us to just get in early, but then it also makes all our future creatures come in with haste. And then its flip side, +2/0 trample and haste. Tovolar, Dire Overlord. This is one card I lost to today where I just didn't read all the text. So whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Very good at when you're grinding out games, just to keep the flow of cards coming. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves or werewolves, it becomes night, then you transform your creatures. And then when it's werewolf side, same draw condition, but then it gets basically Kessig Wolf Run ability, so the old land, stapled onto a body. So target wolf or werewolf you control gets +XO and gains trample till end of turn. Pair that with Arlinn, the Pack's Hope, Arlinn Moon's Fury. Makes our creatures have flash and comes in with extra counters. It allows us to create wolves, and then the flip side ramps us and becomes just a big, hasty, trample, indestructible wolf. Then we have Tovolar's Huntmaster, Grave Titan werewolf kind of mashup. So when it enters the battlefield or attacks, you create 2 2/2s, and then another target wolf you control fights target creature you don't control, and then its flip side also just. Sorry, that's the flip side. This one's weird order. All the other images, it's day to night, but this one's inverted. So enters the battlefield you create, and then attacks also triggers on the flip side. We got some Frostbites, Blizzard Brawls. Another one here we have is Outland Liberator that I want to try out. These lists are playing it, but 2 mana wolf, a human werewolf, sacrifice, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Notably, the classes from your opponent's side is something that we can target. So something interesting there that we can go with. And then we have just like an Eska's Chariot, some Rangers class. Werewolf Pack Leader also happens to be a werewolf. No flipping, but just a good body. And then we're playing a couple creature lands, and then the new slow lands as well with Pathways and Snow Duels. So we'll give this a shot. I've had reasonable success. Got up to like the numbers, like top 1200-ish. But where are the wolves? Let's go and see how this plays out. Only ran into it once. Fitting backdrop. So as we're playing more games, as always, if you do enjoy the content here, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. All are free and easy ways to help with the channel. Ooh, playing Ali Eldrazi. So Ali likes to play a lot of big mana stuff. Probably fine. 2, we need a land, but these just having haste play out pretty well. Opponent going first is a little annoying. This might be a game where we just never hit another line drop. So the one thing is if we don't play something, this at least becomes a 3/3. Really want to hit a land here. Any untapped land in our curve is great. That's super annoying. Missing land drop there. So Lee's likely playing to some big game effect. This might be a festival deck. He was playing this the other day. Ooh, hostile, hostile. Actually, I missed a point of damage. I should have main phased this. Forgot the flip side was a lord because we're at night. Blizzard's Brawl also doesn't quite do it. Okay, so Meat Hook coming down. Land. Land? Yeah. Honestly, at this point, even just dropping 5 power each turn seems pretty good. Lolth is a bit annoying. So gets trample and haste. So I think we have a couple lines here, and I think it's actually just going face. Like, we put him to a 10 spot, we would lose some life, but these storm chasers are disgusting. Okay, so they opt to trade here. Lolth gets some more counters. They gain a life. Really wanted an untapped land there, so we could have frostbitten a Lolth or killed one of their creatures. So we don't trade. Hunt. Just wanted to tap out here. If they tap out, I get to go Reckless Stormkeeper. And then just Blizzard Brawl. I'm just gonna hunt here. Or Necrotic. See if they Lolth. Oh, it's day. That's awkward. That's a bit awkward. The 2 spells flipped it. This could just be another Necrotic Fumes. He's probably playing... Okay, they just go Sciences here. And then Dina. So we'll kill Dina here. This will also draw us a card. Nice thing here is with the land. Our life total is kind of just getting reduced, so this might need to come in and hit this, but giving this haste will be nice. These Stormkeepers have just kept us in here. They can -4 if they have another meat hook, which they do. Okay, well. You're gonna need a bit with this one. Sedgemoor. Okay, so I think it's worth blowing this up. Could see a double block, single block. If they have another sweeper, they have a sweeper. Shadow's Verdict doesn't get them. It's unlikely they're playing Shadow's Verdict. They're not on snow mana, so they're not playing Blood on the Snow. They could play Crippling Fear, but Crippling Fear still leaves me my Tovlar. I can make Lair 5 power next turn as well, which is nice. And then that flips my Tovlar. They do need to play something. If Ali doesn't, then we get Keswick. I forgot the audio. Nope, audio's on. Not sure why it's being particular. My OBS has been such a pain the last couple days. This deck's actually super resilient. There's 2 meat hooks, Hunt for Specimens, Lulth, and we kind of stumbled on mana for a turn or two. Okay, it's a big boy. Okay, they have to sacrifice a creature. So 1/6. Got him. 960. That was a really good game. Those Storm Chaser ones are fantastic. I will take a Champion of the Perished. I actually hate these dual lands though, the tap lands. I think we'd rather just have one more of each basic. Let's run it back. Playing Grim. Hand's a bit awkward. Opponent goes first. I do have Frostbite, but no creatures till turn 4. I think we mulligan. Okay, this hand's much better. I think we put a Forest back. So a little bit awkward right now because we don't have the red mana. Never mind, JK. like I was gonna say, I don't have a way to play this right away. So we gotta do this now. Just looking to go bigger this game. That being their whole turn's fine. Wish we were on the play because that would have transformed our day to night. But next turn I can do Ranger's class and Wolf and draw a card. That's still fine. They have like another apparition. It's a little awkward, but do what we can. Luminarch's also kind of annoying. Seven. Okay, so my options are how much damage can I push through? So realistically, this is 3. So they block they block whatever I have 4, so it's 6, 7. So I do need some blockers back. If they draw a land, I'm dead anyways. Chariot's really good here. It's just an extra power, that's only 8. This gives me 2 blockers. So if they put Faceless, I'm actually least concerned with the Chariot here because it gives me a big body that comes back. And like they can put 5 on the Skyclave or put 2 at 4. It's probably worth the double block here. So this is an interesting line. Okay, so if I activate here, I think we just attack with these 2. That's another great one. So we're kind of forcing their hand here. They need to double block. They need 2 blocks here because I can trample over, so I can deal enough damage. I actually think, given that we haven't played a land drop, we're just going to let this go through. Oh wait, I had lethal. That was dumb. I had lethal. I got in my head. If we pumped, I had trample. The flying's gonna be annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. We won anyways, but if I pumped the werewolf pack leader, I would have got trample and I would have had them. So minor play, got a little ahead of ourselves.